there guys, and welcome back to another Forza Horizon 4 video on my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be taking you through how you can complete the Series 35 spring season, whether you want 50% for the brand new Porsche 928 GTS. We'll have to see what we can do with that car. I'm guessing either it'll be never using it and selling it, or drift car maybe. And whether you want 80% for the Toyota GTX6, quite a nice car as well. It's been featured quite a few times since it was released, but it's a very nice car as well. And whether you want 100% to give you the best possible chance of getting 50% of the whole series for Backstage Pass if you haven't yet got it, and also 80% for the Fiat X19 if you haven't got it. You should have been able to get 80% in winter, but I haven't, because I was trying to find an online adventure session and it didn't want to because of the crappy servers. I was sat there for I think an hour, and it didn't do anything. So I wasn't just sat there for an hour, I was doing stuff, uploading the video and that, but yeah, I didn't want to find any, so I'm going to try and do that this week if I can, but otherwise I'm not really bothered because I'll still be able to get 80% for the Fiat X19. So in this video I'll take you how you English please. I'll take you through how you can complete all of the season, all the challenges, to get all of the rewards. And also how to get an unable to join session thing popping up at the top of your screen. Yes, that is still happening for nearly 2 weeks now, and I bloody hope they fix it. 7 PM GMT tonight, so in just less than 2 hours, and this is at the time of recording. I don't know whether it'll be uploaded by then. It probably should be, but I don't know. We'll be able to get we'll be able to see the Forza Monthly live stream where they go through the update 36, and if they haven't fixed the servers, then I will literally punch them in the face. Yeah, literally. So anyway, the rewards are for the trial, you get a Ferrari 512S, Showcase Remix, Super Wheel Spin, and the Playground Games, Ford Mustang from 93. Remember, you don't have to win the game, so don't quit. The Swan Dive, Rolling Fields and Greendale are the 3 PR Stunts. You get a Super Wheel Spin for each. I've already done the Swan Dive. This is because I was just testing to see if my Jeep could do it, because I couldn't remember whether it was one of those really annoying ones. So I accidentally got it. So yeah, you can do it in the Jeep. Anyway, for Stardew Rallye, you get a Peugeot 205 Rallye. Quite a nice car, but I've never actually driven it. I don't know why. I think it's on my list of cars for A to Z actually. For the car in front, you get a modern race helmet in black. I'm not really sure why anybody wants that. We've had it about 10 times by now, but oh well. And for Sugar or Buggy, and it really is Sugar, you'll get an Illumicraft Forza edition. Again, a crap car. Regarding the monthly rivals on adventure, you can complete these in any 4 of the seasons, so it is the last season now, so if you haven't done these you will have to try and do them if the servers let you do online adventure. Monthly rivals, all you have to do is either click on it and fast travel to the thingy, or go in via your pause menu. All you need to do is post a clean lap with the Duke Gladiator, which we got back in summer. So basically no hitting things, no rewinding and no missing checkpoints. Basically if it has a flag next to it, then that means you'll have to do it until it's clean. So you don't have to beat your rival, you can beat an hour and it'll still count. You just need to do that to get it completed in the festival playlist. I am planning on doing a rival stream at some point this week, probably Sunday if all goes through. We'll still be doing the usual festival playlist live stream tomorrow, although I'm really hoping that the servers sort themselves out, because otherwise it'll just be a disaster. But yeah, on Sunday I'm hoping to do a rivals live stream where I'll be doing the monthly rivals first, try to get higher up. I think I'm still top 1000, but I want to improve because I'm still like a couple of seconds off most of my friends' list that are ahead of me, and then might do some other rivals events too. So I'll keep you updated on that tomorrow, on tomorrow's live stream as well. For the online adventure, however, you just need to qualify to complete like it says. So basically, if you haven't unlocked ranked adventure yet, you need to do quick play adventure in either racing or games until you reach tier 3 in that category. Then it'll unlock ranked adventure for that category, not all of them, just for that category. So if you want the others, you'll have to do reach tier 3 in all of them to get them all unlocked. And then you just do one ranked adventure championship series, so in any of the 4 seasons, and that will mark it gold in the festival players. You can keep doing them to try and gain your rank, but at the moment the servers are crap, and it the point system's a bit broken as well, I think, so I wouldn't really bother, to be honest with you. But that is how you can complete ranked adventure, basically. So we'll go through how you can complete the stunts in a second. Any daily challenges, feel free to let me know in the comments. They are pretty simple, but if you need any help, let me know. The weekly Forzathon, I uploaded a video on it last night, so the spice must flow in your buggies. So you can check the link to that in the end screen of this video, or you can check it on my channel in the seasonal Forzathons playlist. Regarding the photo challenge, it's called #HeadlineTrio. You need to take a photo of your car with 2 other players or drivatars in front of the festival stage. So either, if you're in solo mode, which you will most likely be because of the Horizon Live server problems. I found a session before, but then I was getting the codes for the cars at the festival, so it disconnected me from the session. So now I've got that message at the top on the screen again. So yeah, basically, just try and find 2 other drivatars, 2 other people in your convoy, 2 other people in your session in front of the festival stage, which you can see on the thing there. It's basically just in front of where you enter the festival. You should be able to see it, but let me know in the comments if you're struggling with it. Then just take a photo, make sure your car and the 2 other cars are in it, and then it will mark it gold. For the Forzathon shop, backstage and Super 7, check the pinned comment below, providing that I remember, because I forgot last time. I do apologise for that, but I'll try my best to remember to put it on. It is a bit interesting. I do know what they are, but I'm not going to show it in this video because it's just wasting time. Right, so let's move on to the seasonal PR stunts then. So like I said, I've already done the Swan Dive danger sign because I was testing it, but I'll still show it anyway, and I can remember what the objectives are. So I'll be using the Jeep Trailcat for 2 of them, and the Koenigsegg 1-to-1 for the other one. So the codes for both the tunes that I'm going to use are in the description, as well as my top 2 or 3 cars for each event, so trial games, championships, etc. And I've put the codes for them in the description. Any others can be found by my gamertag. If that's easier, then use that. So the stunts this week are actually quite easy, and they're also within like a mile of each other, which is quite helpful. So the first one, we'll start with Swan Dive danger sign. So it's 244 metres required. So quick maths, that is 15.4 metres more than the usual objective, but it's actually quite an easy one because it's just like a massive yeet. You can go further back and just come yeeting across the field if you want. So I know some people come round here and then go across, some people follow the road. The easiest method for me is to start about where I am now, so just about this junction. Just go round here a bit, you don't need to do much, and just for you with this bunch of trees, and then basically aim to the left of these signs here, so these ones here. Then basically just try and go straight as possible. If you're in manual, I'd put it in 4th. If you're in solo, try not to hit them fences because they won't break properly. So I've hit it about 160 mile an hour. And there you go, so 260. I actually got 271 before, but oh well. So really easy. You can take a longer run up if you're struggling. If you're in the auto gearbox and you're struggling to keep the revs up, then you might want a longer run up. You could use the Hoonigan 300, the Mosler, the Ferrari Evo, any other car like that, but I just thought this is the easiest one because it's actually a proper off-road car, and it proves that S1 cars can do it. So let's move on to the speed zone then. So the speed zone is rolling field speed zone, the one that goes under the motorway. Quite an easy one in my opinion, but it depends on your opinion. So 106 mile an hour required, that is 1 mile an hour more than the usual 3-star objective. So I'm going to use the Jeep Trailcat again, but the Hoonigan RS300 will definitely do better in that. In this event, I mean, because as you can see my PB is 132.3 mile an hour, and that was in the Hoonigan RS300. And also maybe a Ford Ranger Raptors, things like that will also do pretty well in this. So you can start from both ways, but I'm going to start, if you're doing PBs, you kind of start here and launch yourself around. I'm just going to start here because we don't need that much speed for the actual seasonal objective. You can also use the Mosler and that as well for this, but it'll be a bit slidey. And I know people use that stupid Shelby Monaco thing, so if you want, feel free, but I'm going to be using this. So I'm just starting from about here, maybe about 50 metres from where the zone starts. You can cut these corners slightly, but just try and keep the car straight. Make sure you brake on time. You can cut it again, but don't hit the tractor. And also don't hit the bridge. I see people do that all the time. here, if you brake on time, you can kind of cut through here, and there you go, 112.46 mile an hour, so that's a really easy one. That was my first try and I beat it by 8 mile an hour. So this side you could do as well. I just did it from that side because I wanted to. Right, let's move on to the final one, which is the speed trap. And it is Greendale speed trap, so it goes over the top of the airstrip. So you need 200 mile an hour, so that is 10 mile an hour more than the usual 3-star objective. So coming around here you'll struggle because of the sharp corner, and here you can literally start all the way down here or down here and come round. I'm going to start, I think, about here, and I'm going to use the Koenigsegg 1-to-1 like I mentioned before. This Jeep probably could do it actually, going downhill. I think it does hit 200, but I'm not going to bother. So the Koenigsegg 1-to-1 was in the shop a couple of weeks ago. It's in the auto show, in the auction, etc. Just using my X-Class tune, maxed out engine, all-wheel drive, nothing really special. But again, the share code is in the description. I can hear that the train's coming, so I'm starting from back here. You can go further back if you want. Other Koenigsegg's, the Ferrari, Evo, Mosler, etc. will do this as well. I'm just using this because I've used it the past couple of weeks. What's that? Of course. Oh, some sliding. I also just realised that copyright music isn't turned off because for some reason the game decided to reboot instead of doing a quick resume. What is up with you today, Shylo? What the hell are you doing? Can't drive. Might be a bit faster than the Jeep, but not that much. There we go, 232 miles an hour, so that one is ridiculously easy as long as you can drive your car like me. So that is the 3 PR stunts complete, and hopefully they were pretty easy. They are in my opinion, but let me know if you want any other car suggestions in the description. Comments, I mean. Tut tut. Right, so let's move on to the championships then. So again, I've selected 2 or 3 cars that I think will do the best in these events, and I've put the share codes for my tunes in the description. Any others can be found by my gamertag, and I'll show them all here now. So we'll start with the trial. I can't remember where it is. Oh, it's here. Right, so it's a street scene, drive on the wild side, and you need a B-class car from the 1970s. So quite a broad range of cars you can choose from here. So I'll go in here and I'll filter it first to year, then to B-class, and then to the 70s. So there's quite a lot of cars you can choose from. I've got maybe 12 or something that I've got eligible, and I've got quite a few tunes. So the 1973 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, I quite like that one because it's got the meaty 6.2 litre V8 in it. It's quite cheap, and it's also got Ward's design on it. The BMW 2002 Turbo, very very cheap as you can see in the auto show. Quite fast actually, got plenty of power whilst maintaining steering. The 2 Falcons, this is my old tune, this is my new tune, so if you're going to use this, use the actual B700 one, not B699, because that one's better. The Land Rover, I've got a couple of tunes for that, so this is the one with the turbo rally and handling, but I've also got one with the V8 that doesn't handle as well. And so if you want to use that, feel free, because it's a very cheap car. We also used it for the Forzathon last week, so you'll probably have it. The Lotus Elan, quite a lot of people use that, but I didn't pick it because I don't think it's going to be the strongest in my opinion. If you want a power build, my Chevrolet El Camino with, I think it must be a V10 or something in it, you can use that. They're the only cars I've got tuned, but as you can see, quite a broad range. To narrow it down, I'd pick between these 2, because I think they'll do the best. Right, let's move on to the games then. Oh, and just firstly, before we move on, in the trial, remember you're in a co-op team against unbeatable drivatars. They're either really fast or really slow because it's messed up at the moment. You might have trouble finding servers and that sessions, but hopefully we'll be able to help on the live stream tomorrow unless we're having problems with the servers. But remember, try not to ram your teammates. You can ram drivatars, feel free, but expect them to force field you back. But don't ram teammates because it's just annoying, to be honest. So let's move on to the games then. So remember, in games that you do not have to win, so do not quit unless you get disconnected, because I know that's annoying. So it's at Mortimer Gardens, and you need an A-class Horizon Special Muscle versus Tuner. So there's actually a lot of cars you can take for this Muscle versus Tuner thing. So it's obviously muscle cars, but also tuner cars. There's a couple of Mitsubishis, Nissans, a couple of Subarus, things like that you'd maybe expect Joy Boys to be in or something, or Tokyo Drift or whatever. So things like that. So basically, I'll just get my description up quickly. So the two that I've selected, because I haven't actually got that many eligible tuned in A class. I've only got a couple actually. So I've got the Hoonigan Nova. I'll show you that now, because there's no filter for it. I'm just having to go directly to the car. So the Hoonigan Nova is this one here. So I think it was the one that was in the shop last week actually. So this is its stock, and I've got my A class tune on it here. So it's quite good, and it'll be a lot of fun. You don't really need anything competitive for the games because you don't have to win, but if you want to have a good time, then this will do you alright. And I've also got a Nissan GTR from 1973. It's actually Roshan's tune. You may have seen on the channel on live streams or in the comment section. He also has his own channel as well, so this is his tune. He asked me to check it out on one of the live streams, and I've kept it on. So here it is here. So I've got somebody else's design on it, but this is his tune. Turbo Rallye engine. It's less than a ton, very grippy, and I think I gave some positive feedback on it because it's a very, very good tune. So feel free to take that one as well as any others that might be eligible. Unless you want to have a painful time, take someone that's all-wheel drive and not rear-wheel drive, but feel free to take anything you want. Right, let's move on to the championships then. Righty-ho, sorry, I was just switching back to the editing software there, so I knew how long I'd been recording for, because I often go over time. So we'll start with this one here. So it's cross-country, sugar or buggy, and you need a B-class buggy. So we need buggies for the Forzathon, if you didn't already know. So if you want to use a B-class tune for the Forzathon, feel free, but it'll be a bit boring. Or you could just downgrade your car. And actually, Robert suggested on my video, I saw the comment before, that you could, for the last chapter of the Forzathon, which is 10 miles or 16 kilometres, you could just do it while you do the championship, because it'll count. As long as you've done the first 3 chapters, it'll then count the miles you're doing in the... So even if it's not the same car that you use in the Forzathon and on this championship, it's still a buggy, so it'll still count. So you can try that if you want. I'll say that Robert suggested that and not me, because it was him and there's evidence. So this one's like that trial we had a couple of weeks or months ago at Easter. God, I've got a dry throat at Easter. So it is a bit annoying. I would suggest that you take all-wheel drive, but maybe you could cope with rear-wheel drive, I don't know, but at least you don't have to be on unbeatable drivatars. For the championships, you have to be on at least highly skilled drivatars. Crikey, I do apologise. But yeah, it's just a bit boring. So B-class off-road buggies. All the way at the bottom, of course, because it's annoying. There we go. So this is the car that's the reward for it actually. So this is the car I'm using for the Forzathon. Quite a lot of car pass ones, like I mentioned last night. Oops, just whacked my laptop. So the Penol collar is the one I used for that trial we had. So it's alright. It's not great, but it's alright. This one's rubbish. And then the other car I've got is a 1969 Volkswagen Class 5 Baja Bug. Yeah, I think this one will do alright. Quite cheap, quite good handling. I think I've got a B-class tune for that one actually, but I can't remember. But I'd say these two will do the best. But any others, feel free to let me know in the comments. Next, we have this one here. So it's Dirt Racing, Stardew Rallye. I think I'm going to enjoy this one actually. And you need a B-class car from France. So Peugeot, Renault, etc. Okay. Country, actually I'll filter it to B-class first. And then to France. So I've got the Renault Clio from 2013. I've had a good go with that one and I think it'll be pretty good, very cheap, so that's a good option. And also the Peugeot 205. Why can't I? My game's frozen. Oh, there we go. Why can't I go down? It won't let me go down. The hell? Right, okay. So it won't let me scroll down for some reason. But the Peugeot 205 T16, classic rally car, and that'll do pretty good as well. And also the Buggy Type 35C, if you're feeling ambitious, then feel free on that one. I have no idea why it won't let me scroll down. Oh, there we go. So yeah, there's that. And then if we move on to the last one, which is I don't know where. Oh, it's here. So it's road racing, the car in front, and I need a B-Class Toyota. Pretty fun, I guess. I would have preferred A-Class, but oh well. Right, let's go to Toyota. So I've updated the tune on my Toyota Land Cruiser AC37. Not the best, but it's now got more power, and that'll probably do alright. Obviously it's meant for off-road, but it doesn't really matter. The Toyota Supra, basically the only way you can fit all-wheel drive within B-Class is to put a Forza wing, upgrade the rear rim width, and do some other things. So it's almost stock basically, but it'll do alright. What else have I got? Also, yeah, the 94 Celica, I really like that car. It hasn't got as good handling as the Supra, that's why I didn't pick it and put the code for it, but it is a very nice car. As well as the 92 Supra, Celica I mean, that one's also very good. Basically, whichever you want to choose for this one, as there's quite a lot you can choose from. But this and this are my selections, but I'll probably be using the Supra. Well, I guess that's it, guys, so thank you for watching today's video. Sorry for my throat problems and also any other things that have gone wrong in the video. Hopefully we'll be able to have our live stream tomorrow, helping people with the events and getting them all completed if the servers are fine. If they look like they're going to be crap, I might just have to do it all solo and kind of make it a kind of tutorial on the ways you can complete them, but I don't really know. We'll just have to figure it out, but hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. So if you are new around here, I'd massively appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel. Any help towards 125 subscribers, which is my next goal, will be massively appreciated. And also if you do, turn notifications on so you don't miss any more uploads or live streams. And like I said, hopefully we'll be able to do a couple of live streams this week as well. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!